Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia. Those border areas, places that we need to take a very keen note of in terms of our surveillance system and our monitoring system. We need to strengthen those as we see an uptick and an upsurge of cases in Sierra Leone. We could certainly see some here when that comes to cross-border transmission. And those are things that we are watching out for.
Okay. Tell us the story about Liberia. What is it? What do we need to know?
Well, from what we've been able to do thus far, the requisite checkpoints that we put in place in terms of our epidemiological response and preparedness, we have a good capability to address what is foreseen. Nevertheless, we will need to augment our efforts. We have put in place the diagnostic capabilities in terms of regular diagnostics and sequencing to know what we have in our country, just in case something else cropped up besides the clade 2A and clade 2B of the monkeypox virus that we already know we detected in country. And then we need to increase our surveillance and active case finding processes so that we can go out there, get to know how many people are suspected to be having symptoms. That way we'll be able to test enough and we'll be able to catch a lot of cases. So those are the guideposts and activities that we're putting in place.
As we speak now, how many confirmed cases?
As we speak today, we have 4 active cases. We have about 77 recovered cases, and we have 0 deaths.
What does recovered cases mean?
It means over time, since, say, a cumulative total case between January 1st, 2024, and now, up to the last bulletin, up to the last week, we had about 78 cases that were active. And those cases accumulate to reach up to 78. So in between time, we also had 2 periods in which we had all recovering, all those 78 cases. At some point, they were like 75. At some point, they were 67, and all recovered. So in December, we had 0 cases because all have recovered. And then we started picking up cases again in January. As we searched more and we tested more, we started seeing some more cases. In March, we had another period where all the other ones also recovered. Those 6 that we had, they recovered. So we had 0 in March. Then, starting April, we started seeing some more cases. So we've been having these intermittent months, periods where we treat our cases that we find they recovered and we have no cases, and then all of a sudden we start seeing cases again as we go along. So that's the status we have now, and we are very, very keen on the borders with neighboring Sierra Leone and Guinea as well. And that's where our concentration is, for which we will be paying a visit along there in order to strengthen our border surveillance capacity.
What is Mpox? What are the signs and symptoms to look out for?
Mpox is a virus that has been around for a very long time. It was first identified, detected in around 1958, 1959, and first detected in monkeys, for which the name monkeypox virus comes. Nevertheless, you can find this monkeypox virus in other animals, like in rodents, like squirrels, and rats, and probably mice, and a few other animals that are in the bush, for which this particular virus is classified in the zoonotic viruses because it comes from animals, like like Ebola came from animals, like COVID came from animals. So these are all zoonotic viruses. When you are infected with that, meaning once it comes from the animals to humans, and then it begin to transmit from human to human, human to human in a community. We notice that the patient comes down with high temperature, body temperature, fever. They suffer headache. They suffer backache, and a few other symptoms that may be similar to like when you're getting cold. But one of the very characteristic symptoms is the one that comes on the skin, where you have the rashes, and then you have those macular pustule, which we call bumps on your hand. They are very big as opposed to other pox virus infection, and we'll come to that. They are much bigger, and you can find it in the palm of your hands. Also characteristic of this particular viral infection, the monkeypox virus infection, is that these lesions, which we call these rashes, you can find it in the genital area as well. That we see very, very often in the DRC, Congo, and other Central African countries. We've not seen that here. I'm not quite sure if any West African country has reported that, because we've never seen that yet. So
Well, you
these
mean
are the characteristics.
The one with the rashes in the
in the
genital
genital
area.
area, yeah.
Now, is it deadly?
From a public health medical